We're trying to solve this equation on the interval from negative pi to pi. The first thing I like to do when I'm solving a trigonometric equation is isolate the trigonometric function, which is already done here. The sign is isolated. Once I've done that, I look at the argument. And if there's anything in the argument other than a single letter, and there is in this case, there's an absolute value function. If there's anything in the argument other than just a single variable, I like to just think of that function or that thing in the argument as just being an arc. It gets me away from the particulars of the problem and poses the more general question, the sine of what arc would equal a half? Well, as we know from the unit circle, there are 2 points on it whose y-coordinate is 1/2. And any arc that terminates at any of those, either of those points, will be a valid solution for this arc. So there are infinitely many things that terminate at either of these 2 points, but I'm only going to consider the arc lengths of pi over 6 and 5 pi over 6, the more traditional arcs that terminate there, because I'm looking only for answers between negative pi and pi. And after all, if the arc originally represented the absolute value of x, I can now replace that arc with the absolute value of x. And these equations are easy enough to solve in your head. You can logically deduce that if the absolute value of a number is pi over 6 or 5 pi over 6, that x would have to either be positive or negative that particular number. There are other solutions to this equation, but none that fall in the range of negative pi to pi. Therefore, these are the 4 answers. And that ends this 5th problem.